what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Bills are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against the Raiders team that will need to keep the running game in check.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll run again with Bernard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. On third and long, it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, this is something you may have to deal with when you give the keys to the offense to a rookie quarterback. Now 2 first-half interception.
And you do expect it. But I think this deep into the season, you're expecting that to improve and not see it quite so often, or definitely not in this case. So when he goes to the sidelines and the head coach puts his arm around him, he might not be talking to him in nice tones.
Now a carry for Bernard. He's to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Switch.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
6-18.
They go play action here on first down. And he first shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The swing pass caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Here we go now. Boom, landing.
Looking to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The slot man in motion right. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
He'll look to throw here. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And, Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Bernard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Carr to throw on second down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Giovanni Bernard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard, Leopard. No, check, Patriot. Set, bleed, attack, Philly, here we go. Safety's creeping. Over. No, check, Patriot. Back 99, Philly.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set, bleed, 18. Gun.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. Detroit, here we go. Detroit. Green, 39.
On 3rd and short, the fullback DeMarco. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First and goal from the 5. Now McCoy. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going out, I'll keep handing him the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, here's Carr. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And to give this time to the tailback. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. On the screen, Bernard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
To return, it's Kalen Clay. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
In motion right is Jones. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. To throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Jones now in motion left. McCoy, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green! All right, look at business here. Switch.
In motion left goes Jones.
Check. Detroit!
Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. As of now, it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. Back now in Buffalo. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Cordero Patterson past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, an even 90 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Here we go now. Go! Baby, let's go. Kickside, let's go. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Over. Blitz. Detroit. Yeah, baby. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Crunch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Over. Now let's go. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Gone. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Gone. Detroit.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And finding Pruitt. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Jones now in motion left.
Detroit!
The play clock's running down. Again, it's McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Giovanni Bernard, 68 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll go again to McCoy. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Set, 3-19.
In motion right comes Matthews.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Here we go. Detroit.
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Watch him now, gun, gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, Where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, it's McCoy. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Got three down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Andre Holmes, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken near the 13. And now here come the Raiders. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use him all the way through.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big